Going on, my ninjas? I can finally get back to my normal reviews. It feels so good, and what a great chapter to start off with. This chapter of Fairy Tail, I'm kind of scared for Loxis because I can actually see, if Hito does end up killing off a character, I can actually see it being Loxis. I mean, he's a big part of the story, but he's disposable because his death would be very impactful. He would be like the Neji of Fairy Tail. And just the fact that Wahl pretty much scanned him and said, "Dog, how the fuck are you still alive?" kind of tells me that his insides are fucked up. Like, it's probably all mush. Like Loxis has no reason why he should be alive other than willpower. And actually, I see after this war him just falling over, and actually seems at the end of this episode he's in trouble. He's like, my body's fucking up, man. Why right now? And Wahl's assault mode looks awesome. Their fight was amazing. I cannot wait to see this animated. Hopefully the animation on this part, keeps up with how it looks, because if done right, this can be one of the most epic fights in the war so far, because we got Loxis just being a badass like he always has been, and Wahl's moves look epic, like with the bullets and whatnot, and Loxis just exploding that shit. You know what? Fuck you, bitch. And that cheesy ass line from Gray, Sunny with a chance of Loxis. Like, what? But I mean, that's Fairy Tail's writing. It's funny. It's so corny. It's hilarious. And of course, Wendy is still upset about her not having tits. Everyone else around her has boobs except for her. And the woman that makes everyone topless, she says that she can kill everyone with a snap of a finger, the blink of an eye, and blah blah blah. Like, she was going on and on this chapter, but she really hasn't done anything besides strip some females. So I don't know if she's just all talk, if she's trying to intimidate them. But as of right now, I don't see her as much of a threat, even though I think I should, because I mean, so far everyone else from across the border, they have been badass except for like the fodder. But I don't know how to feel about her. I don't think she's about that life. But out of the two confrontations that's in front of us right now, there's Loxis versus Wahl, and Urza, Wendy, what's her name, Cheria, I think, all versus this pervert lady. I'm gonna call her the pervert lady because she makes every female nude. And the only thing that's kind of interesting about her is she bites down and it clicks or something. I don't know if that activates something, because she says something along the lines of, it'll only take a second from your perspective, so maybe she can like slow down time or some crap. But I'm more interested in the Loxis versus Wahl. I mean, it seems more interesting right now. We have Loxis's health is an issue. Like, will he be able to snap out of it? And Wahl just switched over to assault Wahl, so he's about to come at him full force, and Loxis is over there, holding his chest, trying to keep his insides from blowing up, probably, for those insides that haven't already blown up. So is he going to be able to get back in shape enough or long enough to take out Wahl? That seems like a more interesting fight as of right now, because Loxis is in more immediate danger that we know of. Like I said, the chick may have a crazy trump card up her sleeve with that clicking of the teeth thing, but as of right now, Loxis versus Wahl for the win. And Wahl's design is interesting. He really reminds me of Gajil. He actually may be, like, this is a crazy theory, I've heard it somewhere, he might be the son of the woman that always looked after Gajil, who mentioned that she had a son that Gajil reminded her of. Like, what if that is Wahl? And after he turns into Assault Wahl, he reminds me of Genos. I think it's more of the hand. It looks more like an android kind of thing. That's basically what Wahl seems like. He seems like an android, but I'm guessing that his magic is just like a very high-tech kind of magic. I don't know if this is like his body has been altered with. I don't know if he got confirmation of that in the past, if he's actually part machine, or if he just has some dope ass high-tech magic or something. I don't know what's going on with this guy. But it totally impresses me that Loxis inhaled all that. His insides is basically blowing up right now. Like, Wahl was like, how the fuck are you even still moving, dog? And he's still able to do all this. Like, everything we saw in this chapter, Loxis has officially won my respect. I mean, he has before. I've always loved Loxis, but he just moved a little bit higher on my favorites because it takes a special kind of willpower and a special kind of resolve to be able to do all of this when you know you're dying. I mean, he could be like, you know what, it's all over for me, I'm going to die anyway, I'm just going to give up. But Loxis is not giving up on his friend, Fairy Tail, and that's very admirable. But I do think that if someone dies by the end, it's either going to be Makarov because he's old, you know, I'm sorry, or it's going to be Loxis. I don't think Gray will die because he technically already did die, but time was reversed, and Natsu was kind of iffy. But, I mean, I could see almost any of the Dragon Slayers dying, like the actual Dragon Slayers, not like, well, besides Loxis. Because technically they really do belong in an era over 400 years ago, so, I mean, it's really whoever. But I think Loxis is going to be the first casualty on the Fairy Tail side. Not Fairy Tail fodder side, but like the actual Fairy Tail characters that we know side. Like, he's going to be the first one to go, in my opinion. Yeah, I know it sucks, guys, but we may have to say goodbye to Loxis. But tell me what you guys think is going to happen with the Wahl fight. What do you think is going to happen with Urza, Wendy, and everyone else in that immediate area? I think Kagura is over there as well. I mean, for all these badass females to be together, to make it an interesting fight, the chick, the pervert chick, she has to have something pretty cool up her sleeve to be able to give us some epicness against all these badass females. So hopefully the clicking of her teeth just activated something amazing, but we'll see next chapter, I guess. I don't know. But tell me what you guys think about Assault Wahl versus Loxis. This has been jbDAuchiha. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.